name is Jamie Jones. I'm 37 years old. I turned 38 in less than a month. I'm a nurse practitioner. I work in the emergency department. I'm a mother of two kids and have two foster children and married to the love of my life for almost 8 years now.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your big breakthroughs and specific results from our Precision Lifestyle program.
Okay, so my big breakthroughs have been obviously getting control of my diet and getting into good healthy habits, because before, like, getting my diet in check was always the hardest thing. So really locking in my diet and dialing in on the things that are specific to me, not just like, here's what you do if you want to lose weight, like, here's what you do, Jamie, because this is what works for you, is what you guys, if that's my biggest breakthrough, is finding what works for me and something that I can manage and actually handle. So.
Awesome. So what results did you see in particular? Tell me about that.
Well, so far in your program, I had lost a little weight before the program, but started to, like I was telling you before, started to slip back into some of my old habits because, I'd lose a little weight and then fall off the wagon, put it all back on, or put on even more. So I had lost a little weight before the program, and but I'm down 15 pounds with you guys and 27 altogether. Because you guys didn't let me slip off the wagon. You got me right back on and got back even stronger. And I'm performing better in CrossFit than I ever had. So I love going to CrossFit, and I've never thought I could be like a well-performing CrossFit athlete, but I'm trying to get there and getting better every day.
You talked a little bit about your training and how you've fallen back in love with it. Tell me some of your performance goals or performance milestones that you've accomplished lately.
Oh, so my biggest thing is I've never been able to do like a pull-up unassisted. Like if I do a pull-up, it's from the from the box, like jumping on a box, and so I'm right there by the bar, or using bands. But I did my first jumping full weight pull-up in multiple of them, so that's a huge breakthrough for me. And I'm starting to do some RX. Like I've been opting for RX weights in some of the workouts, which is something I've never been able to do. So I'm not scaling every workout like I used to. So that's big. That's huge for me.
That's huge. Tell me a little bit about your mindset when it comes to the workouts. How's that changed?
I'm actually really excited about it. Before it was just something that I did because, I felt like I needed to get a workout in, but now I get excited about them. If I don't get there to the gym, I have withdrawals because it's how I get. And for one, that's my social life now. Like that's what I do. That's what I love to do. That's where all the people that I love are at. And so I get really excited about workouts.
Awesome. So proud of you. And what were you struggling with before starting our program?
Adherence, really, because, most people, they want to like eat a couple of healthy meals, go to a couple of workouts, and then be able to fit into the jeans they were wearing. That was me. That was 100% me, that, I wanted to do this and get results quicker. But, and so as soon as I realized that the weight wasn't just falling off, I would lose hope and go right back to doing what I was doing. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm not seeing any results anyways, when I really wasn't even actually dialing into anything useful, and I wasn't sticking to it even if I was trying. So
awesome. And what were you skeptical of?
Skeptical. So it's really intimidating to put your money where your mouth is. And so, anytime someone, is selling something, it's hard to be like, yeah, I'll buy without knowing everything. But I knew a little bit about you and Rob. And so, that was one of the ways, Rob is like, you tend to get better results when you put your money where your mouth is. So that was the scariest thing for me. Like, do I really want to do this if like, I don't know for sure if I'm going to get results, but I just jumped in head first, feet first, however you want to say it. And so glad that I did.
That's awesome. And what held you back from taking action sooner?
Mostly because I didn't really know what action to take. Whenever you guys started doing this program, I guess I didn't really no, but I don't know how long you've been doing it. Actually, I don't even know how long you guys have been doing it. But I didn't really know much about it. And I didn't really want to get in with like some conglomeration or so, like, I didn't want to like do something where nobody knew my name, where I was just like, like I just bought your DVDs and I do what the DVDs say. I wanted a personalized experience if I was going to do it. And that's exactly what you guys offer. So I didn't know what action to take, because I feel like I've tried all the fad stuff. Like I've done diet pills and I've done, different types of diets and stuff, and nothing has ever worked for me.
Well, we're really proud of you, your accomplishments so far. So what finally convinced you to take action?
Um, my husband is a pretty good CrossFitter, and went to one of his CrossFit competitions, and I had lost, like I said, I had lost a little bit of weight, and I felt myself slipping, and I was like, I'm so sick and tired of never like as soon as I get a little bit of little results, like I slip right back off. I don't know. It's just like a mental thing more than anything. And I just happened to see that like that day I was at a CrossFit, or we were going to a CrossFit competition, and I was watching all these athletes to perform and like fantasizing that like, could that be me? No, I could never be me. And just picturing like how much I would love that if I could do it. And so that's whenever we contacted you guys, and it's a personalized experience and exactly what I needed to get my butt in gear.
So proud of you. And how has this impacted other areas in your life?
Uh, it has, it's definitely given me a lot more energy. So even just from a physical standpoint, like I have a lot more energy to face the day, keep up with my kids. That's huge for any mother. And also it gets you in a good mindset, because you guys don't just focus on fitness, you focus on just mental health. Like, you're not mental health professionals, but you check in with me on everything and keep me in check in all areas of my life. So, because reducing stress is also another thing that you talk to me about and stuff. So
Cool. And what would you say to someone who just signed up, maybe a little scared about starting our program? Picture, you talking to yourself on day one. What would you say to yourself?
I would say just do it, because there's a little bit of hesitancy, like, is this going to work? I would say just buckle up and do it. You're going to be fine. Like, especially whenever I was so reluctant to like pull the financial trigger. I would be like, do it, it's so worth it. Just don't even think about it, because this is exactly what you need and it's worth the money. So
Awesome.
that was my biggest holdup. That was the only holdup, really, because I was willing to take any help possible. But like Rob said, putting your money where your mouth is huge, and I'm so glad I did.
Awesome. And what would you say are your goals now?
My goals now, I still want to lose, get down to a certain weight that we have a goal. I'm starting to set little mini side goals like we talked about yesterday, because like I want to lose a certain amount of weight by this CrossFit competition coming up in October. My biggest thing will be to get to the weight that my overall weight goal, and then maintain that goal. And then I already have like new thoughts and stuff floating around in my brain. Like, I want to start competing in CrossFit. My first one is on October 31st, which I'm really excited about. And then there'll be more hopefully to follow.
Oh yes, they surely will be. And what would you say, would you feel like your results are sustainable? Tell me about that. What do you think? Like, do you think that the results you're getting are sustainable, and how so?
I do, just because I had a very unhealthy relationship with food, a very unhealthy relationship with the scale, and just, I didn't, my mindset wasn't right. But you guys have taught me a lot and are teaching me more every week. Our coaching calls are great. So it's not as hard as I made it out to be in my head. It really, and so I feel like where the path you guys have set me on is more sustainable than what I once thought. So I feel like it's going to be very doable. I'm not worried about it at all, and I get, like I was telling you yesterday, like I get excited to weigh in, because I'm excited to see how much weight I've lost, because I know everything you guys are telling me to do is getting the results. So.
Oh my gosh, you're doing so good, Jamie. We're so proud of you. Is there anything else that you want to share? Any results in particular, or about our program, or to anybody who's listening, motivated, maybe on the fence?
Listen to Rob and Trammy. Call them, ask them questions. That's the best advice I can give you, because this program is exactly what you don't realize that you need.